my YouTube channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Kaylee and this is Foodie Friday. This week's recipe was actually inspired by my brother. So we were talking on the phone. He and I usually talk on the phone several times a week, and he actually gave me the idea to make a healthier version of McGriddle. So I decided to put my brain power to work and create a healthier version of the popular Micky D's breakfast treat. I wanted to not only healthify the McGriddle, but also make this all-inclusive for multiple dietary restrictions. So today, our recipe is paleo friendly as well as grain-free and gluten-free, and it is also made with healthier ingredients that you can feel good about. We're also creating this recipe to be processed sugar-free, and there are 0 processed ingredients. So we're going to be making our own healthy homemade pancake batter, as well as our own heart-healthy chicken sausage. When creating this recipe, I wanted to give you several options in how you can approach it. You can go the easier route and buy store-bought pancake mix that fits your dietary restrictions. You can also buy healthier breakfast sausage, or you could do what I did and create everything homemade. Either way, you're going to result in a super delicious, indulgent breakfast treat that you can feel good about eating. Before we get into this week's episode, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an upload. So without further ado, let's get to cooking. To start off our McGriddle recipe, we're going to be candying some maple syrup. This is the secret technique to getting the maple syrup inside your pancake buns without it leaking everywhere. So pour 1/2 cup of pure maple syrup into a saucepan, and we're going to heat this over medium-high heat until it gets to 265 degrees, which is candying temperature, and then we will remove this from the heat and pour over a parchment paper or silicone baking mat lined baking sheet, and we will put this in the freezer for 30 minutes to 1 hour until it is completely solidified and you have maple glass. Once your maple syrup has solidified, it's time to break it into small little crumbles, and you'll do this with either your hands or the back of a measuring cup, but break up your maple sugar to create small little shards. While our maple syrup is solidifying in the freezer, we can go ahead and make our pancake mix. We're going to start off with a large bowl, and we're going to add our dry ingredients. The first ingredient is 1 cup of finely ground almond flour. We're going to add 1/2 cup of coconut flour, as well as 2/3 cup of tapioca flour. Then we're going to add 1 teaspoon of baking soda and 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, as well as 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt. Once you have all of your dry ingredients in your large bowl, we're going to take a whisk and whisk these together until they are well combined. This is key before adding in your wet ingredients to prevent any lumps from forming. Once our dry ingredients are well combined, it's time to add in our wet. We're going to add in 1/2 cup of unsweetened dairy-free milk of choice. Then we'll add in 2 tablespoons of pure maple syrup. Then our final wet ingredient will be 6 eggs room temperature. Once all of our wet ingredients are added into our bowl, it's time to mix these up until a thick pancake batter is formed. Now it's time to make our chicken sausage. We're going to add 1 pound of chicken sausage to a large mixing bowl. I prefer chicken sausage over turkey, but you are more than welcome to try turkey in this recipe. It works just the same. It might be a little more dry than chicken. Then you'll add in our special breakfast sausage blend. You can get that in the description box below. And we're going to mix this together with our hands until well combined. Once your seasoning is mixed in, it's time to make your sausage patty. So taking 1 to 2 tablespoons of your meat, go ahead and roll into a ball and then flatten out in the palm of your hand and place on a medium-high griddle. We're going to cook these until golden brown on both sides. I usually cook them for about 2 to 3 minutes per side. chicken sausage is cooked, we're going to set this aside and then proceed to make our pancake bun as well as our eggs. Using 2 different size mason jar lids, we're going to be using the smaller one for our egg and the medium size one for our pancake bun. Be sure to grease these really well with some cooking spray before adding in your egg and your pancake batter. But we're going to put these on a griddle that's been preheated over medium-high heat. Then we're going to fill our mason jar lids with that pancake batter. I would suggest only filling it about 2/3 of the way full, and then we will take those maple shards that we created earlier and sprinkle them on top, and then with another spoonful of batter, go ahead and cover these up. And then we'll take a lid that you would normally top a pot with on your stove. We'll place that over our eggs as well as our pancake buns and allow this to cook for 5 minutes on one side. Remove the lid, flip your pancakes, and allow them to cook an additional 3 to 5 minutes or until cooked all the way through. When flipping your pancakes, if your mason jar lids are a little full, that's okay. Some of the batter will spill out on the sides, but you can trim this off and remove it while it is still kind of sticky and wet, and then you will still have perfectly round pancake buns in the end. After everything is cooked, go ahead and remove from the heat and place on a plate to cool for about 5 minutes before assembling. Once everything has cooled, it is time to assemble our McGriddle. Alright friends, our McGriddles are finished and they turned out perfect. Not even gonna lie, I crammed one into my face off camera, and I also had Brad try one on camera. Go. If you enjoyed this week's recipe, please give this video a like as well as subscribe to my channel so you never miss an episode. I look forward to getting together next week where we cook another nutritious and delicious dish. Alright you guys, see you next time.